Okay, hey guys. This is up late. I'm up late, but I've just been like having a lot of energy, and I just like wanted a lot of things to say. So, what I like to say, religious beliefs. I want to talk about my religious beliefs. Okay, my religious belief is that with Christianity. And I love Christianity. I love it. Um okay, overall I'm more into like love and everything. Um I think places like especially places like America, people replace the actual relationship of what Jesus was with like slave masters. With what they had with the slave masters, especially with black people. But then it's also like with just governments and everything and personal flaws and stuff like that. But I feel like the real meaning of it, because when Christianity first came about, it was a radical thing. Like it was a progressive thing. And the overall progressive thing was freedom of speech, freedom of. Well, hold on. I gotta get this thing because I have. Um, I was making some soup. That's that sound. But anyways, um, yeah, freedom of thought and just like being able to be nice and caring towards another people and being a leader and doing what's right and being righteous. I think that was a new thing at the time because it was more just like everyone was just like a pack of wolves. And now I'm growing up and stuff, and I'm noticing that like I'm noticing that I know finally notice I finally understand more what God meant when he said there's wolves and then there's sheep. And I'm like, wow. Wow. So there's wolves in sheep clothing, and I feel like wolves in sheep clothing are literally people who are Christian. They're the bitter Christians. They want to be sheep. I think some of them want to be sheep so bad, but they can never do good. They can never do better. Like y'all can't do better. And there's been a lot of Christian people that's been like just mean. Like, I mean, if you're like homophobic and you're just like an ass to like gay people, I'm sorry for cursing. Um, if you're like that to people, like you're a wolf in sheep's clothing. Like you're a wolf. Like wolves are mean, aggressive. Just they don't listen to God. Okay, first of all, my feelings is God. You should not be. How I feel about Christianity is you can't be. Everyone's born in the image of God. That's what it says. Everyone is a blessing. Everyone who's born is a blessing made from God. So why would you be so hurtful and mean towards other human life. So you think that's Christian? That's Christian to you? Like, I mean, I thought that was basically the whole thing of just appreciating life and loving it and taking care of it. I think that's what basically Christianity was. That's what it's about. That's how I feel like this feel about. Um, sometimes it's good to ask these questions, ask yourself as much questions. Ask yourself questions because that's how you become a smarter person. That's how you become a more successful person. The way you do that is that you ask yourself questions. And um that's how you do better and everything. Um Let me see. It's okay to ask yourself questions like, why do I do this to myself? And why do I believe these things? Because a lot of things are influenced by the devil, and if you don't question yourself, how are you going to be with God? That's your responsibility of whether you want to be closer to God. You have to actually put in the work. It's not it's something you have to question yourself in life. Is this the way of the devil? Because I feel like the true way of the devil is like bigotry and just like prejudice and is just horrible, evil stuff. Bullying and all kinds of stuff. Um, but yeah, it's just like, guys, I would really love, a little more respect for human life. Regardless if they're gay and trans and um black, white, um Latino, what else? Arab, Chinese. It's like it's just weird. Like some people like are like that because it's trendy or IDK, but God, I be just like, I know sometimes I just be like, I be worrying about people from other countries that be suffering, but that's in the hands of God. You know, I feel like God, my beliefs is that God wants you to work hard and to be ambitious because we're not here just to survive. The I feel like the godly spirit is to elevate yourself because survival is the way of the world. It's just evil. Like you do evil things just to survive. You're just you know you're just of a lower frequency when you're just focusing on surviving. And when you decide to thrive, your energy elevates and it's like you have more room to be compassionate and to aspire peace and freedom of speech. And freedom of speech thing is kind of hard because some people take have hate speech, But sometimes you just have to let them do that, because if there's no freedom of speech for them, after a while there would be no freedom of speech for you. That's how it goes. It turns, everything's like a cycle, it comes back to you. And it's not just law of nature. It's just, that's just the way things are. Because as soon as you start stopping freedom of speech for bigots, it's gonna, for prejudiced people, um, I don't know how, but some kind of government stuff is gonna end up happening to you. Um, but I believe God wants you to work hard, ambitious. Um, Not even like just, you don't have to be very ambitious. Like, just find a goal, because that makes you happy. You have to do something. That's the way. That's the way humans have lived for a while, and that's why they've been happier. Um, that's how things, a lot of things deteriorated because a lot of people want to watch TV or just sit there, on their phones, or like on TV, or um, but usually I think how things used to be more like everyone had to work 24 hours, kind of. No, work more and work as a team. More to, build things, all kind of stuff. I mean, yeah, I believe in that, but I also believe in having more time for yourself. I think balance is good for Christianity. If you don't have balance of anything, it's like you're just gonna be a crazy person. That's what crazy people do. That's why they call it living on the edge, I guess. But yeah, that's my beliefs. Um, I also believe when you do things right by God, you're in a VIP section. Okay, what I believe is that God looks out for everybody. But when I say usually when you do the right thing with God, you're gonna be in the VIP section. Okay, when you work extra hard and if God knows your heart is in the right place, he gon' hook you up. He gonna hook you up, because that's good karma. That's good energy. If you doing everything right, you gonna be right. You gonna be all right. You know what I mean? So I just I just wish everyone to be happy. That would be nice. Um, I can't be dwelling on it though. But yeah, I'm trying to be quiet. I'm trying to be low, like have my voice low, because it's late. It's not really late. It's like around like 7 a.m. I'm yawning, but I'm not even tired. I can yawn and not be tired. I don't know why I do that. I yawn and I'm not tired. I'm not really tired. Like, why? Why is that? I just don't know. But, yeah.